So here is the law. Here is the law. The number of disagreements a person initiates is proportional to the amount of free time that person has. Did you see someone starting to argue with his wife in the middle of an accident? Like while the accident happening? No. Do you start to argue with someone while you are really concentrated on an Excel? You don't initiate an argument. Someone has to come to you, cut the communication and initiate an argument. You don't think about the argument at that moment, yes? It is only when you have free time. You stop the Excel, you don't actually do the Excel, you just look at the screen and you make yourself look like you're working, that you will have a disagreement with your boss. You will think about a disagreement. Why did he give it to me? It's not my job. Does it make sense to you? Do you see that? It's really unbelievable. The number of disagreements a person initiates is proportional to the amount of free time that person has. You will see that the older you get, the less you argue about things because you have less free time. You realize, it's not important. Does it make sense to you? No, the older you are is you have less free time. You have, instead of 20 years, now you have 19 years, 18 years to live, 16 years to live. You are more likely to die. If you see the person arguing and not just, this is not okay, let's fix it, thank you very much, next, I love you, boom, nothing happened. I fix the problem, there is an action that is not okay. I tell you, hey, this action is not okay, I love you, but the action itself is not okay, fix it. If you are sane, you'll say, yes, the action is not okay, show me how to do it. I show you how to do it. While I kiss you, wonderful, everything is wonderful. But the usual thing is there's no results. And you tell to someone there is no result. And he starts to vomit at you. How you are to blame, you are to blame, you are to blame, you are to blame, you are to blame. It's never him. It's never him, even if it's obvious, even if you agreed, even if it is his spouse. Arguments are insane. Disagreements are insane. Because if you look for what you agree, you will not need disagreements. And you'll see that everyone can agree on everything if the agreement is on a low enough gradient and if the person is actually productive in the area. So a person, for example, let's say that there is an argument about Israeli-Palestinian conflict, okay? If the person is a person that lives in the USA, never seen a suicide bomber, never been in a war, the only thing that he saw is what he's been force-fed in the TV. So obviously, he is useless in the area, yes? On the other hand, you take a Palestinian, a guy that actually experienced it, not a Palestinian that lives in the US, yes? Or an Israeli that actually been in the army, been in the conflict, and you'll see that when those guys talk, you can actually bring them into agreement, which I did many times by a gradient scale of agreement, and they all agree that the best way to solve this problem is peace. Everyone, not a problem. This guy will say, no, from the river to the sea, which means let's kill all the Jewish people. Or a Jewish people that sit here, no, let's kill all the Palestinians. And you cannot bring them together. Totally amazing.